Welcome to the O'Connell Factor. Today's podcast is about voter IDs, guest starring the man, myth, legend, Emmanuel Sagisi. Welcome to the O'Connell Factor. Please welcome my guest, Emmanuel Sagisi.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, Emmanuel, what's your opinion on voter IDs?
I don't believe voters should be required to have state issues ID in order to vote. I believe the requirement of voter ID is discriminatory. Not everyone owns an ID, especially in cities. There's no use of owning a driver's license in the city because they don't need a car. And also, many elderly may have lost their birth certificate at a young age, so they do not have a form of identification.
That's some pretty quality points there. Well, Mr. Sagisi, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. I just don't believe it's discriminatory at all because, my man's Hans Avon Skapaskaboski. I don't know how you spell it. But he states how, in USA News that everyone needs an ID or has an ID. When you're 18, you have to legally have an ID. So I just believe, if we all have voter IDs, it would also prevent, voter fraud. We don't. I also believe that if we all get voter IDs, it'll find illegal immigrants because some illegal immigrants don't even have an ID, and they just come here to take jobs. I also believe that if they do voter IDs, the DMV will actually open up more jobs to create the voter IDs itself and hand them out to other people that need the voter IDs. And now today's sports throwback is UVA versus MD from 2010. The legendary placeholder Jacob Hodges gets ready to place the kick. Oh, but he fakes it. Number 34 grabs the ball, swoops in for the touchdown. What is he doing now? He is now a government teacher at Calvert Hall. Welcome back to the O'Connell Factor. Mr. Sagisi, so in Texas recently, fairly news, there was a dispute about voter IDs. Could you give your opinion on that?
Many people in Texas don't actually have IDs because they're immigrants from Mexico. So it wouldn't require them for having an American ID. So that would cause a huge problem in the elections.
Well, I'm obviously going to have to disagree with you that because even though the immigrants, they don't have an ID, if they want to be an American citizen and able to vote in the election, in the American election, they're going to have an ID for it. That's just my opinion. Thank you. All right, well, there it is, another episode of the O'Connell Factor. This is Mr. Sagisi. Thank you for being on my show. Before the interview with Mr. Sagisi, I actually went on the streets of a local high school of Calvert Hall College, and I asked other people what their opinions were on voter IDs. Let's have a look. I'm here with a local high school student here, Kyle Bandel. I'm going to ask his opinion on voter IDs. What's your opinion?
I think voter IDs are very important because you could easily be an illegal immigrant of the nation and not have an ID. And I think your opinion matters more if you have an actual ID and you're legal.
There it is. I'm here with Bryce Bailey, Calvert Hall student, a junior. What's your opinion on voter IDs?
I believe that voter IDs are needed just to identify how many people are voting and if they are legal.
All right, thanks a lot. I'm here with Garrett McElhenney. I just cut him off while doing his math homework to ask a very important question. What do you think about voter IDs?
I think they're very needed so people don't lose their identity to allow for fraud and other stuff like that.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here with Henry Scott, rugby champion last year. What's your opinion on voter IDs?
I think that everybody should be required to have a voter ID to ensure that there's no voter fraud, to ensure that there's no people that aren't citizens that are being able to vote.
Thank you very much.